Oh, what's going on, people? It's your man Below reporting live and direct from the Mobile. Another sorry loss. Another freaking sorry goddamn mother freaking loss. We have been bamboozled, took it out in the woods and shot with the blindfolds on, and then we figure out when we take the blindfolds off, we got about 15 holes in us, and we don't even know how the holes got into us. Even though we heard the gunshots, but we choose to ignore it. Here's the thing: the Lakers were 20-14 before all the injuries and everything took place. Come on, baby, stay straight. God dang it, you're getting on my daggone nerves. All right, with 2014 before basically before what's the freaking name? Before LeBron, Rondo, Lonzo Ball, everybody, before people started getting hurt on our team. We were 2014. We were ranked in the top 5 in defense and top 5 in points scored in the paint. Once Javale McGee health issue took place, we had Zubac come in, which was a pretty decent pickup. I mean, a pretty decent replacement. And before Lonzo Ball got hurt, we were still rolling. We still were in the top what? I think it was like 12th in defense. Even when LeBron James was out for 19 games, we just couldn't figure what to do in order to put it together. The biggest problem was actually that Lou Walton just didn't put the ball in Lonzo's hand until like the last 3 games when we played. I think it was OKC. It was OKC, Houston, and I forgot the other team, like I said before. But here's the thing: the 2 biggest problems with the Lakers, it's the same team, whether they're checked out or whatever we want to call it. At the end of the day, it's just excuses, but it's the same exact team. The biggest problem is we're not utilizing our players to their strength. I've been saying it over and over again. Fans are eating up Kuzma. Here's the new person. First it was Brandon Ingram the whole season. Now Brandon has found his niche and is killing. Now we want to point the finger at Kuzma. Listen, if your front line is kind of out of order, the only one you really got playing defense is Brandon Ingram, and you got LeBron James playing defense in spurts along with Kuzma. Remember, the student is learning from the teacher, the mentor. So if both of these guys are playing in spurts when it comes to defense, you only got Brandon Ingram on that front line is playing defense. The perimeter, because these guys are doing quick switching, that's why you always see the players switching off each other. That's what I call mass defense, to hide out defensive players who lack defensive skills. Because in reality, when you playing guard, because like I told you, it's a guard-driven league, there's no reason to quick switch. What you do is you put one particular guard on their top scorer and make them play physical defense on them. Man-to-man defense. There's no reason for them to switch off. There's no reason for somebody like JaVale McGee to come all the way out to play somebody like Devin Booker just to get so he can blow past him. And you ain't got no interior defender in there. And then people say, oh, JaVale McGee, sorry, he's scrubbed. No, it ain't that, man. The defense has been freaking confusing. The lack of communication, the quick switching, is just that a lot of it was covered because Lonzo Ball was there. And that's why I was telling people, Lonzo Ball, he was going, jumping all around, playing pretty good defense, going from the perimeter to the interior. He was moving. And now we lost Lonzo Ball. It's like we really struggling with the perimeter. And on top of that, we lost Zubac, and JaVale McGee is coming off the bench, so we lost an interior defender. The two biggest defensive roles on any team is the interior paint and the perimeter, because remember, the league is a freaking 3-point shooting league now. So the perimeter got to be guarded. And then on top of that, the interior defender. You need somebody who can block shots, play defense, and all that. We don't have that. And because we don't have that, that's like the biggest problem that we're having right now. And I'm not saying we don't have that. It's just that Lou Walton does not acknowledge it. For instance, you keep putting Kuzma down there. Kuzma is on that thing like, what, 210, 220? He's small. Look at his frame. He's not that big. And you got these big centers, man, physical dudes putting body on this dude. And I keep telling people, if you know the physics of where your body works, if you keep taking punishment with your body, you're gonna be tired. And that's what's taking place with Kuzma. He's tired. And I don't understand why this idiot, I don't understand why freaking Lou Walton continue to put this guy in there. It's like, listen, I'm telling y'all can say what you want to say. This mother freaker, he loves Brandon Ingram. He loves Brandon Ingram. He will give Brandon the green, like Brandon was the only one he really barely talked bad about. Kuzma made one mistake, him and LeBron eats him up. And I don't get it, because LeBron, he's just as bad on defense. He playing defensive spurts. But everybody right now pointing the finger at Kuzma. Kuzma was at one point in time the star player. When Brandon Ingram was like, not struggling, but Brandon was just playing unselfish because, like I said, the media controls the narrative. If the media keep pushing out like that, and for fans outside of LA or fans who don't have NBA pass or opportunity to watch the games, they're going to listen to what the media say, and they're going to go agree with the media. So when he said Brandon Ingram was, struggling and all this and that, these guys say, oh, yeah, he's struggling. He's struggling. You're right, he's struggling. Now all of a sudden Brandon Ingram killing since the All-Star break. Oh, look at Brandon Ingram now because the media stated it. Nobody really watched the game. They just watch highlights on YouTube. They don't have their own opinion to think or look at these teams. Like I said, and they were telling the young players the whole time, the young players trash, blah, blah, blah. No, it's the veterans. The veterans always been trash. They're average players, man. Average players. Rondo should not be starting. I said it before that Rondo should start at the beginning of the season. Only because I like the way that Lonzo Ball come off the bench. Well, not come off the bench, sorry. Only because I like the idea of Lonzo having a ball. That's why I said that Lonzo should come off the bench at one particular time, because I want to see him run the offense. Because with LeBron James, he does not get to run the offense. He plays the freaking the 2 guard. And then once he finally running the offense, look what he did. Started dropping 17, 18, putting points up on the board. So that's why I say, man, the mix-ups of way Luka's running his freaking team is what's hurting us. There's no reason for you not to start JaVale McGee. I'm sorry. JaVale McGee had 21 points in how many minutes? What, he was 10 for 10? 10 for 10? A couple block shots? He should be starting. I just don't get it, man. I don't freaking get it. I don't know how this guy lasts that long, man. I keep telling y'all, my man was Mark Jackson, but I rolled with him because he's a Laker, he's part of the Laker organization. But come on, man. Come on, man. Come on now. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. What the hell? Come on. Let me calm down. I'm just confused right now, man. I'm happy that LeBron James ain't speak out and talk trash about the other players, because he did take full responsibility of his turnovers, like the ball thrown to the backboard because he thought he can get it to JaVale. Now, man, you know funny? Nobody says nothing about that, but when KCP made that bad pass, everybody was in the Twitter chewing him up. But when LeBron does it, y'all get quiet. Y'all don't want to say nothing. When LeBron missed 2 free throws, y'all get quiet. Y'all don't want to say nothing. Nah, man, you got to have that same energy, man. I don't care if it's LeBron, I don't care if it's freaking Godzilla, the freaking rack 12 guys. You got to have that same energy, man. You got to give him the same energy you giving to other players. You got to give to LeBron. LeBron has failed us in the last 2 quarters, to be honest with you, and he came down to the last minute of the game. It should never come down to the last minute of the game. Now the Bucks, that's a different story, because they're a top ranking team. But for the Suns, a team that's looking to get a lottery pick, no. You should win in there with the opportunity. Well, win in there with the thought process that we're gonna play our freaking heart out, play this game like it's our last freaking game, and do what we got to do to get this win. They played with no engagement. Only one player with engagement to me is Brandon Ingram. Don't get me wrong, LeBron on certain things. But see, this is the thing. A lot of fans, like I said before, because they don't watch the game. Or if they do watch the game, they got the red tinted glasses on, and all they're doing is focus on LeBron. All they're going to do is see LeBron's stat. He did his part. He put his points out. LeBron James, like I said before, when Lonzo Ball ever come back, if we decide to keep Lonzo Ball, because I don't know what Magic John's sneaking to me. I don't trust Magic. I don't trust Pelinka. I'm just being honest with you. I done gave up on them guys after what they did with what was it, Julius Randle. I lost respect for them guys. I don't care. Oh yeah, we trying to save money for another All-Star. Hell no, I ain't trying to hear that bull crap, man. We had a bunch of young, promising players, and we let them all go for a bunch of garbage, trash bets. Like I said, they could have freaking signed Julius Randle, man, for 2 years and gave that money he gave KCP and Beasley. Could have gave it to him. Could have re-signed Brook Lopez. For all that freaking matter. He could have been a nice addition coming off the bench, shooting threes behind JaVale McGee or Zeke or Vika. However you want to play, I would have started Vika, but we didn't have confidence in our young players. And that's all on Magic in the front office, man. Just like they gave Vika for a bag of chips and some pretzels that was only 25 cents. Muscala haven't done nothing since today. Why? Because he got 1 block here, 1 block there. What is his 3-point percentage? He ain't doing nothing. They got him playing center. He can't play center. He's too small. So you lose. So here's the thing. I told y'all, once they got Vika Zubac, I knew it was over for them making a playoff. Because the one thing about that half-court set, you need somebody in that middle to be able to play defense and offense when you lack the opportunity to score. Inside, it's hard for the Lakers to get inside because teams are doing what? They're doubling down on LeBron and Brandon Ingram. They doubling down on them. They actually protecting the paint and forcing these guys to take 3-pointers. Because they know they're dead last in 3-point percentage shots. So they're forcing them to take 3-pointers because they're clogging up the paint, preventing LeBron James and Brandon from getting in there. That's where you're missing Zubac. JaVale McGee is okay, but he's one of the guys that's like catch balls off the lob. He can't really make his own creative shots in the paint. He might throw a little hook shot here and there, but he's not like Vika Zubac. Vika Zubac can create. That's where you messed up at. That's on Magic Johnson and Pelinka for making that trade. So you hurt yourself and your chances going to the playoff because you're banking on the opportunity that you think you'll get an All-Star at the end of the season. And the way that teams and players are seeing what's going on in LA, I don't even know if they want to come there, man. I don't know because in reality, man, your coach is just terrible. He's inexperienced. He's a veterans coach. You let Rondo stay in that game all the time. The teams are daring Rondo to take threes. And everybody said Rondo one of our best 3-point shooters. The guy went 4 for 12 in the last game. What did he do in this game? He's not a good 3-point shooter. He don't take that many 3-pointers. Just because his percentage look good, that don't mean he's a pure 3-point shooter. He don't take that many. So they're going to dare him to take them shots. And that's where Luke wants you to call the timeout and got somebody in there that's going to be able to hit them shots. If you're gonna leave us open like that, then we're gonna get somebody that's gonna kill you. That's the whole thing in a nutshell. Rondo should not be starting. If LeBron James gonna be the one bringing the ball down, you don't need three main ball handlers on the floor in that starting unit. Who's coming off that bench in that second unit to bring the ball down? Nobody. Lance Stevenson out. So who you got? You got Rondo playing all those minutes. It's ridiculous to me. Then you start a quarter with Kuzma, LeBron, and Brandon sitting on the bench. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. This guy don't know what the hell he's doing, man. I don't know what he's doing, man. I don't know what he's doing. I'm sitting there like, yo, come on, man, get it together, LeBron. You know, I'm sorry, Luke. Your rotation is bad, bro. It's bad. Excuse me. Like I said, me personally, I would have had Josh Hart on freaking Devin Booker. He would play them man-to-man, straight-up physical defense. And I would told KCP when I would be rotating Devin. Listen, Josh Hart and KCP is our best perimeter defenders when Lonzo Ball's out. That's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. KCP can play defense when he wants to. But remember, here's the thing. Like I said, a lot of guys, he's probably still messed up mentally about the rotation, how they're being chewed up. Think about it. Bullet come right in and take spots. Come right in and take a starting spot. So how you think you guys gonna feel that been starting, or guys that will promise a starting spot, whatever it may be? How you think they feel? It's bad. I'm telling you, it's bad chemistry within the locker room. You know, and everybody don't trust nobody. This game right here, Kuzma barely got any touch. Taking to what? 9 shots? He was iced out because why he down there playing with the guy Akron? The guy was freaking killing him. A freaking rookie. I think he was a rookie center. Killing him. I think he's a rookie. Freaking killing him. Killing him. And you know, he probably brought Javale in. But you know, just come on, man. It's too late. They should have been beating them boys up, man. It's just that, like I said, it's bad from Luke Walton because he's not making good coaching decisions. LeBron James is tired. He's 34 years old. Y'all talking about wait till next year. Wait till next year. Wait till next year. Excuse me. Next year, the dude is going to be freaking again. Next year, he's going to be freaking, I think it's freaking close. I thought I'll go wash my car. Sorry, guys. Y'all talking about wait till next year, right? He'd be 35. This is first serious major injury with the groin. He's not the LeBron that was 20-something years old. He's going to have spurts where he's going to be tired on, and he would conserve his energy on defense if y'all pay attention. But here's the thing, man, and that's what hurts. And it's nothing wrong with that, but if you're going to do that, that's why you need JaVale McGee in there. You need JaVale McGee in there. You can't have LeBron and Kuzma in there. Two guys that lack defensive presence the whole time on the court. You can't have both of them guys on the floor at the same time. It's not going to work unless you have freaking JaVale McGee in there. But then you need perimeter defenders in there in order to take the slack off LeBron and them. That's why Josh Hart should be in there more than anybody, because Josh Hart is our best perimeter defender. Yeah, he give up fouls on the three-point line, but, you know, come on, let's be honest. A lot of fouls ain't fouls, man. You know, now the league is. But him and KCP is our best perimeter defenders. Rondo, I'm not knocking Rondo, but Rondo need to come off the bench because you don't have no ball handler coming off the bench with that second unit or the relief LeBron and Brandon Ingram when they're on the floor. It just don't make any sense to me. You putting all your players on the floor, then you got nothing coming off the bench. Nothing coming there, just JaVale. It's stupid, man. JaVale should be starting. It should be JaVale, Kuzma, LeBron, Josh Hart, and Bullock. That's what it should be, the starting five. Because in reality, you need somebody to play perimeter on the defense. You don't need all scores. We hurting on defense. We lacking defense. We can get our own buckets, but we just lacking defense, man. We need some defensive stop. We're not getting that because of the freaking matchups that we have out there. It's terrible. Freaking terrible, man. Rondo and KCP should be called off the bench. That way KCP can catch more flow for Rondo for shots. It just makes sense, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no freaking shoot. You got no freaking real ball out there. When the backups come in, these guys are probably tired. So it don't make any sense of what Luke Walton is doing. It just don't make any sense. We cannot continue to make excuses for the lack of experience at the coaching helm. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? We can say what we want to say. We can keep point fingers. We can say LeBron this and that. But at the end of the day, it comes down to rotation. I don't give a hell who's out there. All these guys get paid money to play in the NBA level. Period. They're not engaged. They're not motivated. I think they're getting sick and tired of what Luke Walton is doing. Luke Walton is basically picking and choosing his favorite players. That's how I look at it. He picking and choosing. He's been doing that since he's been there. You don't believe me? Like I said before, when D'Angelo was there, how many minutes was getting? 25 minutes. How many Brandon was getting? 31. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. But a lot of people don't really pick up on it. They will try to make excuses for Luke Walton. Luke Walton always been like this. Even a couple years when I was talking about Luke Walton last year and the previous year, fans would eat me up. You don't know what you're talking about, Urban. Luke Walton's a good coach. Luke Walton's a good coach. He got a good rotation. This time, man, it's just the free throws. I told y'all, Julius Randle, Jordan Clarkson, and I forgot I think it was Brooke. I forgot this, but it was one other person that was on our team, man, was good free throw shooters. Oh, Lou Williams. Was Lou Williams? Yeah, Lou Williams. He was at it last year. My thing at the day is, man, that at the end of the day, the Lakers need to find within themselves in order to get out there and do what they have to do in order to win games. I'm not trying to hear that wait till next year, lottery picks, all that bull crap, because it's gonna be the same thing next year. It's ridiculous because what you fail to realize, Magic Johnson Pelinka has shown us they don't know what the hell they're doing. The only good thing they did was brought LeBron here. And everybody talking about, what about Kuzma? What about the draft picks? Blah, blah, blah. Man, what the hell? What about it? What about it? What's D'Angelo doing? You trying to tell me we could have just rolled on freaking Mosgub? We could have rolled on him, man. I mean, it's just so much we could have did, man. It's funny that when you look at Brooklyn made some good moves. They got rid of Mos without actually losing anything. You know? But, you know, like I said, it is what it is, man. Our front office is terrible. Jeannie Buss is terrible. They don't know what the hell they doing, man. I mean, they let a lot of good quality players go. And LeBron loves to run that half-court set. And you don't have nobody besides JaVale McGee who actually can, like I said, JaVale needs the assistance of the players in order to score. You have nobody that can score on their own down low. We have no low post player at all on that team. And when crunch time come, who do you go to in the paint? You ain't got nobody. You ain't got nobody. Nobody want to go down there in the paint. Nobody. I mean, you got players that attack the paint, but as to somebody catching the ball down low, not every freaking game. I mean, like probably like 4 or 5 possessions up like that, but that's it. They're not gonna be down there down low all the time, banging body because they don't want to get that injury. We ain't got guys like that. We got finesse guys. We don't have physical guys. Y'all need to understand that. LeBron James, he's a finesse guy. He's more finesse than physical. Only time he's physical when he's attacking the basket. And he's 20, like I say, he's 34 years old. He's not gonna play at that high level every game. So before we crucify him, I know I get on him a lot. But before we crucify him, we have to understand that, you know, this guy's tired. But you have to understand and realize you have other players on that team that can help you. And LeBron James, I said over and over again, he got to humble himself too and learn how to utilize them young players and trust in them young players. That's the biggest problem with LeBron, man. He does not trust Kuzma for one thing. You know, he always chewing him up. Like I say, always chewing him up, but Kuzma's going right back at him now. They're going at each other now. They're attacking each other now. So I'm happy for Kuzma stepping up and standing up for himself because he know that at the end of the season he might not be anyway because he might be in the trade package. You know what I mean? AD, and people saying that, oh, because Brandon has a hot game, that they're not going to trade AD. Man, first of all, y'all putting too much trust in Magic and Pelinka. I'm sorry, but y'all putting too much trust in them. If we don't make the playoffs, right? Trust and believe that package will be, they're going to find some way to make a patch. And now that Brandon is playing at a high level, the package is going to be even smaller now. They might trade Brandon Kuzma, Lonzo Ball, and 2 draft picks for AD. I'm just telling y'all guys because y'all thinking that, oh, Magic ain't going to do this, man. Y'all putting too much trust in Magic. Magic got to prove to not only the stockholders, but to Jeannie and to the fans that won the championship that he could bring a championship in LA. Because he said himself, if he don't bring a champ, we said if he don't bring those superstars to LA, he's stepping down after 2 years or something like that. So in retrospect to that, he's got to go out there and make sure that what he said out his mouth is going to be a proven point. You know what I mean? He got to prove it. So they're going to make a move. Because if the Lakers don't make the playoff, they're going to make some changes. I'm telling you, but me personally, what I would do is, and I said over and over again, I would not go after AD. I would go get DeMarcus Cousins. I would get rid of that whole freaking bench. Get rid of all of them. You know what I mean? I think Avika might be a free agent at the end of the season. I'm not too sure. I gotta look at his contract. If he's a free agent at the end of the season, I'll go back and resign him. If I can get DeMarcus Cousins, I'll go back and resign him. I'll go get a backup point guard, a defensive backup point guard for Lonzo Ball, some shooters, and all the rest of the guys I would let go. Like I said, the only people I would keep was Bullock, Hart, Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, and you know, LeBron already on there anyway. But that's all I would keep. Did I miss anybody? That's it. The rest of them guys gone. Like I said, I'll go get DeMarcus Cousins. I would try to get Vico or get a backup center, or if I can get Julius Randle depending on how much money he got left over, if I can get Julius Randle to come back in to play a backup to DeMarcus, that's even cool. Because then, like I said, you can run that, you can run whatever you want to run because Julius Randle's a physical guy. He could play down low in the middle, and the 5. He could do all that because he's physical. But in reality, I would go get DeMarcus Cousins. I would just get some backup players, but I would make sure I get some shooters. And I get some defensive players to mix in there because you got to have some defenders in there, man. You got to have some physical, dirty dog type players in there in order to get dirty with other players. If you ain't got those type of guys, man, you got a bunch of finesse players, it's not going to work. That's why Golden State is so freaking good because they got DeMarcus Cousins and Draymond Green and equal dollar. Guys that's going to get down and play physical defense with you. Same thing with the Bucks. You look at the Bucks, they got a lot of physical defensive players too. Same thing with the Toronto Raptors. Same thing with the Boston Celtics. They got those type of players. Anyway, it's your man, Everybody Lover, like, share, subscribe, get in the comment section, tell me what you think. We got to win some games, man. I don't want to go back to the lottery, man. I don't want to just sit here and just watch this Carson lose game, because in that case, we just should never got LeBron and just roll with the young guys and just watch them play. It was much more exciting watching them right now than watching this freaking explosion of a freaking Twinkie. I'm serious, man. It just freaking blow my mind. I'm flabbergasted watching this freaking thing, man. I'm crazy. I'm about to check into a mental hospital because they got me freaking nuts. I don't know what the freak going on, man. But serious, man, this is freaking ridiculous. Ain't no way in the world you go in there and let Devin Booker and do anything on y'all, man. Like, what the frick is going on, Luke? And you sit there and you watch them beat you, and you don't sit there and call timeout. You don't say, oh my gosh, we're getting beat. Throw in the white towel. Bring some other people in there. You don't do nothing. You just stand there, let teams go on nice little runs. When they go up or tie the game, whatever, then you want to call timeout. You call timeout on ridiculous stuff. You know, a one play, you know, you'll call timeout when they just make one lay. Oh, timeout. No, you call timeout when they go on a nice run. You stop that run. You stop the bleeding. I don't freaking know, man. I think he need to go back and be an assistant coach with Steve Kerr. I think he already talked anyway. Let me get off this freaking thing before I zap out. Y'all take care.